what's up? It's GVK Collectibles, and today it is Mythical Mountain Monday today. So, the other day, Mythical Mountain had their auction, or their claim sale as I like to call it, and it was really good. A lot of good stuff. We both participated, but I want to show off what Cole got, because Mythical Mountain Mondays are now kind of going to be my kind of video, which, so expect kind of, just more of that, because Wacky Wednesday is really more, or our Wednesday stuff is more Cole stuff, and the mystery box battles and stuff. So, but he did get some stuff from the auction, so I'm going to showcase those off. So he got this one, this really cool Black Panther #2, and the significance of this is Killmonger gets a symbiote suit, which I haven't read any of the run of this run at all. I don't really read much Black Panther, but it is a pretty cool cover. Pretty cool. I'm gonna save this one for last. But you got a few Black Panthers, a lot of cool Black Panthers. This is a part of the Marvel Knights run by Christopher Priest, who is currently doing Vampirella, which is a good series in my opinion. And it's a really, really nice kind of art. It's like I think it looks like he's in New York, so that looks pretty cool. Yeah. And one more a vintage kind of Black Panther with the Avengers, so you get to see Captain America, Iron Man, the Vision. I don't know who this guy is, and that's Claw right there. That's Lucius's Claw. He looks a little goofy in the comics, as most comic book characters do. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And for the best comic, I think, out of all the polls we've seen, it's a comic called Brute Force, and you got a penguin guy, you got a tiger riding a mech. It looks like there's a lion, there's a kangaroo on a kind of like this weird kind of motorcycle thing, and an eagle with missiles on it, which is really crazy. I don't know the whole backstory of this. Protector, #1 in a 4-issue limited series, Protectors of the Environment, Brute Force. Yeah, it's just kind of like it's just kind of a random, what the heck, Marvel? But, it was just, I don't know what year this was, but, 90s, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Getting a lot of weird stuff in the 90s. So those were all Cole's pickups. So, a lot of cool comics, but I got a little bit more than he did. Let me grab them. So, let's start off with mine. So this is really cool. This is not the original. If it was, I don't know what I'd be doing if I had the original, but this is a repaint of Action Comics #1, and this is from the 80s, I believe, where it was the 50th anniversary of Superman, so it very much looks like the original cover, but it is a reprint. It looks pretty cool. I've always loved the Action Comics #1 art, because it's just so iconic with Superman. Unfortunately, you don't have the guy wigging out, who's like, oh god, man. But it is a pretty cool variant. Not variant, but a cool cover. So, next one. This is actually a recent comic. I think this is a second printing. This was technically damaged, but it's not really, doesn't look damaged at all. It's a #1. I think it's either a third or a second printing of Something is Killing the Children. This series is absolutely fantastic. It's a great, horror series where it's about this chick who, there's a town that gets ravaged by these monsters, and nobody knows that it's monsters except for this chick, so she goes in, and Erica Slaughter, and she goes in and to kill the monsters. It's a pretty cool series. It's written by I can't pronounce his name for the life of me, but he is the current writer on the Batman run right now at DC, and he, even though he's knee-deep in Batman right now, he's really into it, every issue he does of this is still phenomenal. So, if you are looking to check out a new comic book series, I definitely suggest Something is Killing the Children, just because it's a really, really awesome kind of, it's a cool story. So the next one I got is a really cool Vampirella cover. I really love Vampirella. I love her design, and the two comics that I'm reading right now, Vengeance and just the regular run by Priest, are pretty fun. They're pretty good runs, I think, in my opinion. And this is just a really cool variant cover of Vampirella. I think it was limited, but it was... Normally this was $50. I got it for $25, which is really cool, which is a good deal. Now this one I'm very happy about and excited about because this specific issue, this specific comic is very close and dear to my heart. It is AVP #1 from Dark Horse Comics. This is actually the reason I got into comics in the beginning. This was my first comic book. Not this specific one, but the Ombus, the Alien vs. Predator Ombus, which had all the original stuff in it. So, and that helped me get me into AVP and also get me introduced to just comics in general. But it wouldn't be until, like, I'm now doing this, it wouldn't be until Godzilla, like Rulers of the Earth, where I'd get really into comics. So it's really cool to have. I think that's Broken Tusk, who is the main Predator. Predators have really cool designs, I think, in my opinion, in this. Like, it's really kind of cool body armor style, like samurai looking armor. Next one I got is Swamp Thing. Now, Swamp Thing is a really cool character. I think this may be from Moore's run, but I'm not completely sure. But it is I love Swamp Thing. He is a very sentimental horror character within comics, created by, I could be wrong. I think he was created by Alan Moore, but I could be possibly wrong. But the Alan Moore run really helped cement this character as like a main staple of DC Comics. He's had several movies. He had a unfortunate short-lived TV series on DC Universe, even though apparently that series was actually really good and everybody like who saw it like praised it, which is kind of sad, but you know. So here we have some other cool stuff. So we have, these are going to be kind of concurrent. They are the Innovation. So Innovation, they did the last video a few videos ago we did. I got the Nightmare on Elm Street the beginning, which was basically a comic series that followed. It's a sequel to Freddy's Dead that gives the origin of Freddy Krueger, of how he became. Unfortunately, like when I was trying to look up stuff on that series, issue 2, there were only 2 issues produced because the company Innovation went bankrupt before the 3rd issue can get out. But there was like kind of not bootlegs, but there were unfinished copies that were for sale, but I bet they're going for a lot. But instead of Freddy Krueger, we got Child's Play, we got Chucky. This is, I assume, I believe, I am not sure if this is a continuation of the original movie or it's a sequel, but it is, I think it's just a straight up adaptation, because I do have 2 others. So I got this one right here, and I also got the Child's Play 2, so and this is from Innovation too, so they must have not went bankrupt. So this is one of 3, and this is these 2 are a adaptation of the sequel. So these are comic book adaptations, which they look pretty cool. The art is definitely unique, I would say. I mean, I think that's like what horror adaptations back then for like comics and stuff. Like if there was a property based, like a horror property, they would it's kind of like a mucky kind of different art style than a comic book, like, so you know it's a different kind of art style. So, on to the last thing. So we're gonna take a minute, because this is a mystery box, so I've got another mystery bag, but this one is actually of indie titles, so you get to see Image, Dynamite, maybe some other comics. I don't know what's in here. All that I know is there's a Spawn cover, and there's a Red Sonja cover. So, we'll open this bad boy up in a minute. Alright, hey guys, so we're gonna open up this bag real quick to see what is in this, because these are, I know Cole does the mystery boxes. I actually had a kick out of doing the last 2. I only bought one this time because it's a lot of, there's 20 comics and there's 20 single issues. So, let's get started. So, here we have Spawn, 285, a pretty cool cover. I don't know who the cover artist is, but it is a pretty freaking cool cover. Art's pretty cool. I actually dig that art. The art's pretty good. Reminds me of like a little bit of Hellblazer. Quantum and Woody, which I believe, this is Valiant. This is a Valiant comic. So for people who don't know, Valiant is like kind of the third unsung, well, there's a lot you can consider the third, but these guys are people who have, oh no, wait, nope, this is it, Roku, who is a Valiant character. Valiant has probably the third biggest universe of shared characters, and I think the most well-known is going to be Bloodshot, because there was that movie with Vin Diesel recently that came out, which was, I think, them trying to start a shared universe, but I'm not completely sure. But Roku, I have no idea who this character is, so, but yeah, it's a pretty, I can't really bag it. Oh, it's written by Colin Bunn, which is really good. Colin Bunn I really like as a writer. He's really good. Let's see, what is this one? Terminator Sector War. I don't know anything. This is from Dark Horse. I don't really know anything much about the Terminator comics. I love the first two films. I think the first two films are phenomenal. But it is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool cover, though. It really harkens back to, I think, that original film, like that kind of horror, the tech noir kind of style, where it's just within a police officer facing off against, I assume, a T-800. But yeah, done by Brian Woods. I think he did Alien Defiance, I believe. I could be wrong, but, and this is the last issue, by the way, so, yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool cover. Strayed. This is from Dark Horse. I don't know. It's got a weird looking cat on it, which looks pretty cool, I have to say. But yeah, Dark Horse, they produce some good stuff. Like, I'm kind of sad that they lost the rights to AVP, but that's okay, because they usually they get licenses constantly for different kind of series. But it's a pretty cool cover. I can't really say much about it because I don't know too much. But, oh, this is kind of cool. Well, that's kind of cool. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog poster from, I believe, IDW. It's an IDW poster, so that's kind of cool. Don't play too much Sonic, but that's a pretty cool double side poster, so that's pretty cool. Oh, what's this? Oh, wow! So this is from Kaboom, I believe, yeah. And it's Rocco's Modern... Oh, no, it's done by Boom Studios. So this is Rocco's Modern Afterlife. So this looks like a kind of a mini. It's a 4-issue mini. This is the third issue. But yeah, Boom gets a lot of the cool licenses that you've grown up with. They actually have, on the back, they actually have some advertisements for their Rugrats comics, which I kind of shocked that there's Rugrat comics. But... Rocco, I remember Rocco's Modern Life. It was a pretty fun series, pretty dark, and for adult. There's like a lot of adult humor, which is like the case with a lot of those shows. So we got Coda, I believe Coda, yeah, Coda, which I have no idea what this is. It's really cool. Like it's a different kind of style of like a kind of prestige format, kind of. I don't know, it's like a nicer format. It's not like very floppy, like if you look, it's like it's like a book. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about this series. I can't really say too much. A lot of these indie series I don't know about. There's a few that I do, but I don't know, it's really, really cool art though. That's some really nice art. Let's see, we got a Dark Horse, Grim Locust, which I'm not sure if this is Grim Locust. I'm not sure what this is about. It looks like it's kind of a kind of like a not detective comic, but it looks pretty cool. Like it's kind of like a pulp kind of like detective kind of comic from the pages of Hellboy. Okay, cool. So this is connected with the Hellboy universe, so that's kind of cool. Hellboy, pretty cool character. Oh, what? Oh, that's cool. This is Tank Girl. A character that I have little knowledge, like I kind of have knowledge about, but they're a pretty cool character. Done by Titan Comics. They currently do the Blade Runner 2019 comic, which I really love. But yeah, Tank Girl, one of those iconic indie characters too, and I think this is actually, let's see. I actually think this is actually done by the creators of... This is still... Yeah, I think the creators are still writing this book, which is kind of crazy. Oh, yep. Wait. I guess they are. That's pretty cool. Once again, don't know too much about Tank Girl, but I know she is a seminal indie character. Oh, this is pretty cool. wrestle-mania by Boom Studios. This is actually a pretty cool one. Once again, it's that kind of prestige format again. And, oh, that's cool. Oh, I think this is one I was reading. This is actually pretty cool. Like, shows, I think it's a story of, like, Asuka and Charlotte facing, and the Brothers of Destruction. It's actually pretty cool. Oh, wow, they actually do a... Oh, that's cool. So they actually do, like, the kayfabe, like, story of The Undertaker and Kane, like, because they're half-brothers. So that's kind of cool. I actually may have to read this, because that looks pretty cool. It looks pretty fun, actually. So yeah, pretty cool art, too, I have to say. We got another Spawn kit. Oh, that's kind of cool. So we got these two. Basically the same cover, but it's like a weird kind of... It's like a split cover. So it's like two separate covers, which is kind of interesting. Pretty cool, though. Once again, I think the art for both these are pretty fantastic. The Spawn covers usually never... Spawn covers never disappoint, in my opinion. Rapid Eye. I have no idea what this is. Rapid Eye. Tedious Comics. I guess I'm pronouncing that wrong. Tenacious Comics. Pretty interesting. I can't really say anything else about it. Oh, I'm keeping this one. Elvira. It's a variant. Number 2, Shapes of Elvira. I like Elvira, so yeah, I'm definitely keeping that one. It's a... Actually, since I have number 1 too, I'm actually probably gonna read that story finally. Oh, this one's cool. So this is Saga by Brian K. Vaughan. He's currently doing the Gundam live action script for Legendary, and I've heard nothing but wonderful things about this series. So I don't know too much about it, but I've just heard wonderful things about it, and I think I need to definitely get into Saga. Sorry. I don't know about Saga.
Oh, dropped one. What a loser. Look at him and laugh. Look at him and laugh.
Wow.
Huh, he's a phony.
Wow, you said you wouldn't get involved in the videos, dude. Another Saga. That's pretty cool. Once again, I know nothing about it, other than I hear it's really good. Eclipse, Top Cow Productions, Inc. Pretty interesting. I'm not too completely sure. Once again, these are a lot of indie books. Ooh, we got an Image. This is Image. And another Saga comic.
It's a sign you need to read Saga.
It's a sign, yeah, it's definitely a sign that I need to read Saga. I've heard, once again, nothing but good things. Let's see, what's this? Trustfall. Huh. That actually kind of looks interesting. I like the cover. Art's pretty cool. It looks like it's like gonna be a crime kind of comic, which, I mean, I'm down for. I always love crime comics. Here we got, ooh, this is Red Sonja 24. That's a pretty cool cover. By Amy Chu, which I don't know which run this is, but it is a pretty. I like Red Sonja. She's a really cool character. But yeah. Really pretty cool, pretty wonderful cover, I think. And the last one, of course, it is Red Sonja, Birth of She-Devil, which I believe is it's like a mini-series, which it goes over the backstory of Red Sonja, even though I think she has like so many different kind of backstories depending on the writer. But yeah, so that was Mythical Mountain Monday, which was a lot of cool indie comics. I think I'm going to do more of the indie comic ones, because I like to see new stuff, because you just get to see the DC and Marvel, and a little bit of a Valiant, like, really in the front, like, this is what we're doing. You don't get to really see much of the indie stuff from, like, Image, or Boom Studios, or trying to think any of those other publishers that I have never heard of. So, yeah, I think that is about it for this video. So remember, guys, to hit that like button and hit subscribe and that little bell notification if you want more content like this. You'll get to see more mystery boxes, Mythical Mountain Mondays, just general unboxing, figure reviews, and who knows, there may be stuff more stuff coming. We don't know. But so yeah, this is GPK Collectibles signing off.